everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so happy you stopped by. Well, it's time for another around the world collaboration where my friends and I get together every month and feature a recipe from a different country. And guess what? It's USA this month. So we're featuring some all-American recipes that you can make, and they look so good. I've seen what other people are going to be making, but for me, I'm going to be making sweet potato casserole. Now that is definitely a traditional American dish. Now, a lot of times we usually just have it around the holidays, but my version is great all year long. Now, I don't normally like sweet potato casserole the traditional way, where a lot of people use like canned yams or sweet potatoes, and then they make like a syrupy sauce, and then they put marshmallows on top. It's just a hot mess. I don't like that kind. My version is much more, it is a little on the sweet side, but it's also more on the savory side, because I'm gonna be using white sweet potatoes and not the orange ones, and they are kind of a cross between like a regular potato and a sweet potato, so they're not as sweet as a normal orange sweet potato. Now we are still going to be putting some delicious streusel on the top, so it will be somewhat sweet, but like I said, nothing compared to the traditional sweet potato casserole. Now, did you guys know that yams and sweet potatoes are completely two different things? A lot of people think they're the same, but they really aren't. Sweet potatoes come from the morning glory family, and yams come from the lily family. Now, a yam is mostly grown in Asia and Africa, and it's almost impossible to find a yam in an American supermarket. You can sometimes find them in an Asian grocery store, and they look completely different than a sweet potato. I'm going to show you a picture here and describe the difference. So these are yams. They have a very tough outside, almost like a bark. And then these are sweet potatoes, and they come in several different colors, and they have a thin skin. So I want to thank Sylvia over at What's Cooking at Mom's Kitchen, as well as Sandee at My Ajji's Kitchen, for always hosting this great collab. So, and when you're done watching mine, please go visit everybody else's channel and see what they're cooking. For our recipe, we're going to need 3 pounds of white sweet potatoes, and that's about 3 large. Now, I poked some holes in there, and you're going to bake them for about 45 minutes. Now, we're going to need some ginger, heavy cream, maple syrup, an egg, some freshly grated orange zest, some salt, cinnamon, and a little bit of nutmeg, and I'll have all the ingredients in the description box. Now while that's baking, let's make our streusel. We're going to need some chopped pecans, flour, brown sugar, a little cinnamon, and some softened butter. Now just go ahead and chop up your pecans if you don't already have them chopped. And then in a bowl, place your softened butter with your brown sugar, your flour, your cinnamon, and put in your nuts. And we're just going to blend that with a fork until it becomes a crumbly, sandy mixture. And it'll look like this. And then when you're done, we're just going to set that aside. Now, my potatoes have been cooking in the air fryer for 40 minutes. They were really soft. Now just take the skin off, put them in a bowl, and mash them really well. I mean, you can leave a little bit of lumps. That's what I like to do. Then we're going to go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients, our egg, maple syrup, orange zest, that was 1 teaspoon, and our other ingredients. I just love this ginger in a tube. It lasts forever in the fridge, and you don't have to keep buying the fresh kind. Our heavy cream, and then we're just going to mix that with a spoon. We don't need a mixer or anything, and it'll become nice and creamy like this. Now in a casserole dish, I've sprayed it and we're just gonna spread the mixture inside. This is a 9x13 and just make sure it's even. And then go ahead and put your streusel mixture on the top and try to get it all around so there's no naked pieces of potato. Now we're going to bake this until our topping gets a golden brown. And it will look like this. It gets crunchy and crispy. Oh, it's so good, you guys. And the smell, oh. Okay, you guys, here is a finished piece of our Streusel Sweet Potato Casserole. It is so delicious. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna just try a little bite to try to describe it for you. It's heavenly. Like I said, it is not overly sweet. Yes, it's sweet, but it's not like syrupy sweet. It's, you taste that hint of cinnamon, you taste the orange zest, and the crunchy topping goes so well with the creamy potatoes. This is gonna be your new favorite holiday side dish, I promise. I don't know anyone who I've ever made this for who hasn't raved about it. And you saw how easy it was. So I hope you guys are gonna give this a try. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, yes, hit that little red box down below and click on the bell. And that way you will be notified of all my new videos. Take care, everybody. Bye.